If there's one thing that I've learned in all my years of being on the internet, it is that assholes come in many different shapes and many different sizes, especially on a game like World of Warcraft. A big social platform with millions of players? Yeah, you can imagine that there's a lot of annoying, selfish, ego-driven people that play this game. And so, we're gonna count them down in a very simple top 10 list. So without further ado, this is the top 10 idiots of World of Warcraft. Number 10. At number 10, we have that guy who links the DPS meters after every single killed mob. It doesn't matter if it's a boss, it doesn't matter if it's one mob or a pack of mobs. This guy is such a DPS whore that he has to show you after every single fight that he is better than you, that he does more damage than you, and his favorite line at the end of the instance, or even during the instance or the raid is, haha, I'm not even trying. Number 9. Goldshire whores. Now, would you believe that there are actually people out there who would pay $15 a month just to have cyber sex with people on the internet?
Come after me! I don't give a damn!
Well, to be honest, it's not actually all that crazy, but there are people that do it, and they do it on World of Warcraft, and they do it for hours and hours every day. If you don't believe me, simply navigate yourself to your highest populated roleplay server in your region, and go to Goldshire, and check it out. It's quite an experience. Number 8. Have you ever met a girl on the internet? Don't believe it, because usually it's a guy. Probably about 90% of the time, it's a guy. And on World of Warcraft, it's no different. At number 8, we have that guy who plays girl characters and pretends to actually be a girl. Now, this guy isn't really an idiot, because what he does is he actually uses sexual appeal in order to get gold, gear, positions in raids, and whenever you talk to this person and say like, oh, you know, do you want to talk on Vent or on Skype, he always has an excuse, and in that case, it's probably a guy, and you probably shouldn't do him any favors. He's an idiot, but yet he's a genius. Number 7. The special snowflake is somebody who really fits a very broad category, but at the heart, it's just somebody who finds themselves to be extremely important.
That's right. I'm not ashamed of that.
Typically, this is somebody who causes drama in guilds that they immediately join. These are people who threaten to leave raid groups, dungeon groups, anything, just because they're not getting their way. Usually this person also likes to express their hard political opinions in public areas like guild chat or trade chat with no regard to like offending somebody or maybe making somebody upset, and they typically get upset themselves when people disagree with them. They also like to brag about the gear they've got, the achievements they've got, the mounts they've got, and, you know, honestly these people are bound together by one more common trait, and it's the fact that nobody fucking cares what they have to say. Number 6.
Odd groups go to left, even groups go to right.
Remember Vanilla WoW? Remember Burning Crusade? Well, don't worry, you don't have to if you weren't there, because the Vanilla and BC fanboys are going to tell you all day about how awesome it is. And guess what? I'm one of these people. I like Vanilla WoW, and I like Burning Crusade, and I thought they were great. I thought they were awesome. But these people take it a little too far. They spam forums, they tell people left and right about how much better things were back in the day, and they just tend to be very annoying, and they don't have the capacity to just enjoy the game for what it is now. There's nothing wrong with a bit of nostalgia, and there's nothing wrong with remembering the good old days, but when you're going as far to say that everybody that plays WoW today is just a bunch of filthy casuals, and that the game is completely dumbed down and has no challenge to it anymore, even though you're not even out of LFR, there's a problem. And that's kind of when you enter the idiot list territory at number 6. Number 5. Let's be honest, not all of us have all the time in the world, but the one wipe and I quit, That guy has no time in the world to spare. His entire life is on a tight schedule. He has exactly 13 minutes to do the heroic dungeon, and if your group is not meeting the capacity of his schedule, he is going to leave. How dare you mess up once? How dare you stand in that fire? How dare you accidentally go AFK because your mom told you to take out the trash? That guy is merciless, and if you fuck up just one time, he's leaving, and you're gonna have to look for someone new. And we all hate that guy, because, damn it, we've dealt with him since the very first days of WoW, and he ain't going nowhere. Number 4. You know that saying, I need an adult, I need an adult? Well, you don't need this guy. This guy is the adult, not just a adult. He is the adult, if you know what I mean. This guy is usually maybe 15 years old, maybe 18 years old. It's his last year of high school. Maybe he just graduated with his high school diploma. And he has the audacity to remind you that you are an immature child compared to him. He has not really understood this idea yet that claiming another person's immaturity is actually immaturity in itself, but he hasn't figured that out yet. So what this guy loves to do is he likes to refer to other people as kids. He likes to talk about how immature things that you like are, and he just kind of sits on this high horse of pure like asshole that is just absolutely disgusting and annoying. The guy's an idiot, and maybe one day he'll look back and realize that. Number 3. You ever jumped into a battleground and met the "you guys suck" guy? Yeah, he's that dude who likes to tell you in the battleground chat that everybody in the team is terrible except for him, because obviously he is doing perfectly.
Yes!
But in actuality, usually he's at the bottom of the score list. Least amount of healing, no killing blows, most deaths. He's not very good, but what he likes to do is he likes to pretend that he's good, and he tells you to learn to play, even though he has absolutely no clue how to play himself. For that reason, he's an idiot, and he's an asshole, which makes him even worse. I don't like you. You ruined my battlegrounds. I hate you. Number 2. Content kitties. These are a very interesting group of people. What they like to do is that even though they haven't done any of the content in the latest patches, they like to scream at Blizzard about how there's absolutely nothing to do in World of Warcraft.
Fucking Blizzard! Shit!
These are the people that, during the big wait time during Cataclysm as we waited for MoP, they were the people saying, Blizzard, there's nothing to do in WoW, and yet they had never even done Deathwing on normal. These are also the people who, while we waited for Warlords of Draenor, would say there's nothing to do on WoW, and yet they had never even seen Garrosh Hellscream on normal. These people just love to complain about a lack of content when there's actually a lot there for them to do. Now granted, I understand they don't want to do maybe the same instance over and over, but WoW is a very diverse game, and there's always something to do on it, so I don't understand what these people complain about, but man do they flood the forums, and man is it annoying. Number 1. Guys, we've come a long way. It's been a long list, but here we are at number 1. The number 1 idiot who plays World of Warcraft, or idiots I should say, is the WoW is dead crowd. Every expansion, every patch, every slight change, these people crawl out of the dark recesses of the game and start talking about how World of Warcraft is a dying or dead game. Forget the fact that there's still millions of people playing WoW. Forget the fact that WoW is still one of the most played games in the entire world. Man, screw that. WoW is a dead game. No one's playing it. It's clearly dying. And these people get a hard-on every single time a new MMO comes out because they get to say that this new MMO, whatever it might be, is going to finally be the WoW killer. Well, they've been talking about that since Age of Conan, Guild Wars 2, Star Wars The Old Republic, Warhammer, and it's the same damn story every time. WoW just keeps on going, it keeps on growing, and even when it starts falling behind, it tends to kick itself in the rear and go back up. So sure, WoW has lost some subscribers, but it's still a massive game, and it is nowhere near the grave. Not yet. Hey guys, thanks for watching. It was my very first top 10 list video, so I'm not really sure what I think about it yet, but I guess I'll know because of you guys. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you didn't like it, leave a comment and say, Nixium, you're dumb, and then I'll put myself on the next idiot list, alright? And, yes, I do listen. And, yeah, normally I do Machinima, which you can see linked right here, and if you want to check that out, by all means. I guess I will talk to you guys soon. And see ya.